I'm Renee Bymark with ElderCircle, and I will be interviewing Lisa Randall this month about bone builders.
We're really excited to share information about Bone Builders, which is fitness and exercise programs specifically for older adults. You can find out how you can be healthier with our free and open to the public classes of Bone Builders.
Join us this month on ElderCircle. Hi, I'm Renee Bymark with ElderCircle, and I'm here today with Lisa Randall from the Bone Builders program through ElderCircle. Good. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
So I have a few questions. We thought we'd talk about the Bone Builders program and how it has kind of evolved under the ElderCircle cap. So can you tell me a little bit about exactly what Bone Builders is, what the program consists of?
Bone Builders is part of the Retired and Senior Volunteer Program, otherwise known as RSVP, which is a volunteer program that works with volunteers 55 and older. And Bone Builders is an initiative of RSVP across the whole country, and originated from research done by Tufts University in regards to osteoporosis prevention and reversal. And they have found that fitness, weightlifting, lightweight lifting, and other exercises can actually reverse and or prevent osteoporosis. And the other benefits of Bone Builders have been physical strength is increased, improved balance, improved flexibility, which makes for a healthier and active lifestyle.
So is this class only available to a specific age group?
No, Bone Builders is open to the public for free to anyone at any age. It is geared for older folks. The average age is about 73. We have as young as 56 all the way up to 94. We have about 6
Wow.
people in Itasca or Cooch counties who are in their 90s. So it's not limited by age, but it is geared for older folks.
So you mentioned Itasca and Coochiching County. How would somebody find these classes?
You can certainly call ElderCircle and we can connect you with any of the sites. We have 2 locations in Coochiching County at International Falls and in North Home. Then we have 11 sites, a total 9 in Itasca County, which is Bowstring, Big Fork, Dora Lake, Deer River, Nashwauk, Pangilly, Grand Rapids, 2 sites in Grand Rapids, and Loran, and I think that gives us 9 sites in Itasca County. So you can call ElderCircle and we can connect you with any of those sites.
Any of those sites, okay. How long is the Bone Builders class long?
It's about 90 minutes. It's very slow moving weightlifting and stretching exercises. For about 60 minutes is the exercise, and then there's about 30 minutes of just general information about education with eating healthy or vitamin supplements or those types of things. Just resources that people bring to the class that they want to share with the others.
So, and how do you find instructors for the class?
Instructors are RSVP enrolled volunteers, meaning they must be 55 or older. So we're looking for volunteers to serve at additional sites because we've exploded in the last couple years. In 2015, there were 127 participants in Itasca County. So far this year, we've already had 34 new join the classes. So we've got about 160 participants in Itasca County and about 100 up in Coochiching County. We're always looking for additional leaders because that's our challenge with launching additional classes is we need 4 or 5 leaders for each site.
And is there a limit for how many people can come to a class?
We do have a class limit, and that's part of our challenge too. It's so popular that we've had to close a couple of our sites to new participants. 20 is the max, and sometimes there's as many as 20 and 25 in some of those classes. So that's part of our challenge too, is we'd love to launch additional classes, but we need some leaders who All they need to be interested is fitness and helping others be healthy.
So when you talk about that leader person, what kind of experience would they need to become a leader for a Bone Builders class?
They don't really need to have any experience except for interest in being healthy and helping others as well.
And the guidance is given by yourself and other Bone Builders instructors?
Right. We provide a training twice a year, and that's where all of the leaders come as a refresher if they've been a leader for a long time. We have some leaders who've been with the program in Itasca and Cooch County since 2009. So we have a lot of experience, and they want to help these new people. And we have some leaders who will go to the new sites as they're launching to help those new people get going, get their feet under them. We also encourage people who are already participating, or if they're interested to participate in a class, to just go as a participant, and then they get a feel for it, and then they can eventually go into the leader training and be a participant that way. We always want to have 4 or 5 leaders for each site, because so many of our retirees and volunteers are traveling in the winter, or they don't want to be bogged down by their volunteer responsibilities. So we always have 4 or 5 so that each site has 2 leaders at every class.
So lots of flexibility.
Lots of flexibility, yes.
When you talk about Bone Builders, what would somebody expect if they come to a class? What should they wear? What will happen in that class?
Well, it's no impact and non-aerobic. So they don't have to worry about any kind of
jumping or...
There's no jumping, there's nothing like that. It's very slow moving weightlifting and stretching exercises. So they just want to wear comfortable clothes and wear athletic shoes. And when they get there, you can expect, there's always chairs. So some exercises are done with the chairs and some without. And if someone needs to, they have the chair available for stability. And then we have hand weights and leg weights that they use, and the leaders will guide them through each one of the exercises.
So the weights are provided?
Yes, weights are provided.
So they don't have to bring that. Are there multiple sizes of weights? Somebody might be concerned, I haven't done this before, I'm going to come and I can't lift, they maybe had an injury, can't do that 5-pound weight. Is there different amounts of weights?
Yes, we encourage people to start out with the classes using no weights at all and just getting used to the movements themselves. And then we'll slowly move them in. They'll start with a 1-pound weight, and then they can slowly increase their weights as their strength increases.
So you've talked about coming to the class and what they can expect. What are the benefits of attending the class?
Well, it's interesting because some people start the class for one reason and they continue for another reason. Oftentimes they come just to become more healthy, or sometimes they'll come just for the socialization, or they've come at the suggestion of their medical professional, maybe their physical therapist or for their physician. And what's interesting is they might start for that reason and they see benefits that they didn't expect. For instance, we just had a survey returned by most of the participants just in the last couple months, and a lot of them have found that carrying their groceries is easier. Reaching the top shelf in the closet is easier. Or climbing stairs is easier. And because ElderCircle's mission is to help seniors stay in their homes longer, we know that this physical improvement has been able to increase their independence. What's interesting is what we're not able to measure is what has it prevented. How many people are able to climb the stairs easier for longer because of their participation in Bone Builders. What's really fun is the social aspect of it. Some go just because of the group interaction, or they've made such good friends in the class. And also in the survey results, it's been fun to see several have responded that their bowling game has improved. So they might come for one reason, but they continue because their bowling game is getting better. So it's fun to see the improvements that people are experiencing.
And I'm assuming this probably with any kind of exercise like this, but because it's so controlled, the actual possibility of an injury is minimal while they're participating in this class.
And the leaders are always encouraging, if you feel any pain, or you're not forced to do anything that the person is not comfortable with. And we always want to have a medical clearance provided by their physician. It's required before they start using the weights, is that a medical professional signs off and says, yes, you're in physical condition that it would support Bone Builders, and oftentimes they encourage it. So,
do you find most of the physicians, locally at least, are aware of Bone Builders program?
Yes.
And so when somebody is seeing their doctor, that they would be aware of what this program is and what they're signing off on?
Yes. And oftentimes, like I said, the professionals might even encourage them, if the patient doesn't already know about Bone Builders, the professional might say, you might want to take a look at this class. I encourage you to participate.
Oh, nice. Okay. So we've talked about kind of the Grand Rapids, Itasca, Koochiching, and areas. What are your biggest challenges for the Bone Builders program right now?
The biggest challenge is finding additional leaders who will lead the classes, because we have waiting lists at some of the locations. We want to get additional classes going. We just launched Majestic Pines and Dora Lake this year. Well, Majestic Pines class is filling up already, so we want to start a morning class on during the weekdays for there, but we need those additional volunteers. As well as Zion Lutheran in Grand Rapids. We want to start another class there. We just simply can't until we have the volunteers. So we're looking for those people who might be excited and might want to take a chance to see, oh, this might be something for me.
So you've talked about some of the benefits of attending the Bone Builders classes. What are some of the responses that you've gotten on your surveys from participants from the classes?
Well, like I said, their bowling game has improved, but some other things have been interesting is carrying their groceries or reaching the top shelf on the in the closet, mowing their lawn. They're able to mow their lawn again themselves, or get out of the chair. They can hang their clothes out on the clothesline again. Their balance is much better. They can start their own lawnmower. They don't have to ask the neighbor to help them start their lawnmower. Carry the garbage out themselves. They have less fear of falling. Studies also show that falls are the #1 cause of an emergency room visit amongst older adults. So with Bone Builders, because their flexibility and balance is improved, their confidence is improved, so there's just simply less fear of falling. Also, some have reported less pain in their joints, in their knees and their hips, and some have reported using less medications because they just feel better and they're just in a healthier state.
Do most people attend the Bone Builders class and stay with it for a long period of time, come for 4 weeks? What are you finding with most of the participants?
Well, we find that we know that the research shows that we want them to participate twice a week for at least 6 months before they might to see some improvements. We have some who will not leave their seat because they don't want to lose it to someone else, because we have waiting lists. So the longevity is definitely there. Once they start, they don't like to stop.
They like to keep going.
We have several also who go south for the winter, and they've taken the exercises with them down there. They don't use the manuals, but they use the general exercises themselves. And one couple has got a group of 40 people in their community in Arizona who are participating in these exercises.
So they've taken it along with them.
They've taken it along with them, yeah.
So these things can actually be performed on the road, possibly, not just in this classroom. Great to learn those things, but take it with you.
A lot of times we're finding too that it's the same exercises that physical therapists are doing with patients in their recovery. We've also heard reports of either knee replacements or hip replacement recovery is much quicker for those people who have participated in Bone Builders prior to their surgery, because their bones and their muscles are in a better state.
So when somebody signed up from their doctor, I think about somebody who might be wheelchair bound at this point or in a walker or something, but wheelchair bound, this class would still be a great facilitation for them.
It certainly would, because there's the arm and upper body exercises, and most of the exercises can be done from a sitting position in a chair, so we can accommodate virtually anyone.
Great. Well, I want to appreciate and thank you for coming here today. And this is Renee Bymark with ElderCircle. And any information on the Bone Builders, you can call 218-999-9233, and we can give you information on the locations and times of the classes. Thank you.